Hi, I'm Rebecca. Welcome to my channel. I'm excited that you're here. Today I have a Blick art haul for you to share some things that I've got. I'm in my daughter's room filming because it has some better lighting, so I'll open the box and let's see what's inside, and then I'll do some swatching for you. So the first thing I have is some golden additive for acrylic paints to slow the drying time. And let's see. This it's gonna go with Gouache. So here I have some Shin Professional Designer's Gouache. I got the basics, like the basic colors set. And I also got an added, I have yellow ochre. And so I have Winsor Newton, just a basic gouache. It's not the designer's gouache, and so I wanted to try this out, and so we'll do some swatching for this. I'm hoping that just with this set I can get some good colors to mix. And then I got some Tombow markers, the dual tip markers. Just to use in my sketchbook. I think they have the color name written on here, but they have the number. So this is the Tombow 905, the Tombow 228, we have 623 and 026 and 533. And then I also got from Amazon, I got some little palettes, and so I'll link everything that I got below. But this one is a small one that I got that I can do for plein air painting. And then I got a bigger palette to keep here at home. And this is Mr. Pen brand, I believe. And so it's a lot bigger. It's pretty big. And then I also got these little containers that I'm hoping I can keep my acrylic paint in to keep wet, so I don't have to waste any of the paints. So they're kind of, I don't know, they're smaller than what I was thinking they were going to be. But I'm going to try that out. I got that tip from some other artists on YouTube that wanted to keep their acrylic paints wet and usable, so you don't have to waste any. And so I'm hoping that I can put some of the golden additive in there for slowing dry time and mix that in there, and I'll put the lid on and then put it inside of a Ziploc bag with a damp paper towel and seal that up, and hopefully that will help my paints last longer. So that's all I have in my art haul, and so let's get to swatching. final thoughts. I've been using the gouache for a couple of days, doing some different projects. I really love the pigment of these paints. They're beautiful. They're really pigmented. Their opacity is really high. The colors are really vibrant. I think they're worth the money for sure. And they're really not that bad of a price for professional grade gouache. The Tombow markers, I've never had any Tombow markers, and these, I think these are gonna be really fun to use in my sketchbook. Now, a lot of people talk about light fastness, and so I mainly would be using these for in my sketchbook, and so I'm not really worried about the light fastness. And I feel like everything blended really good. I did this little sketch as you saw. I feel like the size of the gouache tubes is really good. So they're gonna last a really long time. I feel like I, filled them for my palette here at home, and they're gonna last a really long time. And this Mr. Pen palette, I'll link it below, that I got off of Amazon, is pretty good. You have a lot of space over here for mixing colors, and I feel like I was able to get some really good colors mixed with what I got. So the set I got, this is the 12 color set, and the only thing I added extra that did not come with this set was the yellow ochre, and I feel like it's worth getting the yellow ochre. The small little palette, I'll be filling this in a future video and taking it out for some plein air painting. I'll be brave and go do that. I've never done that. So if you are interested in that, be sure to subscribe so you'll get that future video. I'll also be filling my little plastic container here with the acrylic paint and doing some acrylic painting. I'm hoping that's going to work out really well, so stay tuned for that. If you enjoyed this video, like I said, hit the like and subscribe button. It would help my channel in the algorithm starting out. I'm excited that you're here, and I'm just a mom that loves art, and I want to share with you all my love of art. And I started my art journey in my mid-20s. I'm in my late 30s now, to help with some anxiety I was having. I was just really needing a creative outlet, and I found that, and it's been great. I hope you enjoyed this video. I promise I'll get better with my camera skills. I'm looking forward to creating an art community here. And comment down below. I'd love to get to know you. Be blessed.